Hello everybody, Resented here, back in my program, and today I'm going to be doing the passives of the Herbalist, which include Poisonous Armor and Natural Resistance. Now, Poisonous Armor might be a bit of a problem, just because of the upgrade right here, but I think it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too difficult, might be a little bit of an issue, but Natural Resistance, the next passive, will be very, very easy, because all it is just stat changes, just stat increases, basically. So let's get started without any hesitation. We're going to be doing some passives. First one is Poisonous Armor. Am I spelling poisonous correctly? Poisonous. Seems okay. This extends passives. Oh, no, don't hit that down list thing. The Dropbox? That's the program. Dropbox. Drop down, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Upgrade 1 description. It's plus 50% poison chance. Upgrade 2 is if you are below 50% health, the poison... Basically, okay, so... there's no way I can actively change the multiplier of a poison on the fly. Because I'm trying to think about how this can be done. Because I'll pull this up. Basically, I'm gonna have a listener. A listener that's listening for when the owner takes damage, or when attacked. And that listener has a poison that has a multiplier of 0.2 or negative 0.2 literally, and this upgrade I'm basically thinking that it's going to just be another attack listener that's also listening for if you're below 50% health, and it's going to have to be linked to this listener so that this one only applies when this one applies. Yeah, that seems like the way I have to go. Because there's no way I can just have one poison listener that's multiplier is either 0.2 or 0.4 depending on whether you have the upgrade. Just because of the way that the passives are restricted to just listeners, and also listeners themselves, I can't change the multiplier in specific circumstances, so that is what I'm going to do with that. So if you're below 50% health, let's see, if you're below 50% health, the poison, I'm just gonna say, is reapplied. The poison, right, like applied twice. There we go. So that's good. That makes sense. So the poison gets applied twice if you're below 50% health, and that goes in line with how I'm going to program it, where they're going to be poisoned twice, basically. So then we're going to need private var poison effect. It's going to be a parent status effect listener. We're going to have another one, which is the poison conditional effect. And this one's going to be... no, actually, it's not going to be a parent status effect listener. It's going to be an effect listener. And this one's going to be an effect listener conditional. So there we go. And then I don't need to upgrade or update the description. I can basically just set it here because I'm doing nothing. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. Scheiße. Okay. So then we are going to do private var chance uint equals 50. Yeah. So override update description. If this dot chance is less than 100, this dot description equals this dot chance plus percent chance to inflict 20% poison when attacked for 3 turns. That is actually, oh, don't hit that. That is actually like a really good poison. I think I might need to nerf it a little bit. I'm gonna go down to 35%, and the upgrade is going to... Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't want to do it. I'll do 25, and the upgrade gives you another 25% chance. So that it's 50% chance right off the cusp. Or not off the cusp, but like when you upgrade it. I don't even know why I said off the cusp, because that's literally the opposite. It's not 50% until you upgrade it. It's not 50% off the start. Okay. So this not chance, because the poison itself is really strong. That's 20% of their current health each turn for 3 turns. I can either lower the poison or lower the duration. I feel like I have to lower the amount of damage that the poison's going to deal, and I might even go ahead and just reduce the turn duration. So now that's still really good. I think this is still like a really good passive. Okay. Override. Unlock. Yes. So when we unlock, we're going to this dot this dot poison effect. Actually, no, I can't. Dang it. I have to actually have a function. Apply listener void. So then effect listener dot remove this dot poison effect from the owner, and then I'm also going to need to do the same thing that I did with the other chance linked, where I have to ensure that this poison effect goes into the array first, and then this one goes in second, so that the linking works properly. Okay, so anyways, we're going to remove the listener. This dot poison. Come on, I am bunging this up. Something fierce equals new effect listener. Stat listener, a current health. We're listening for when the owner of the listener is attacked. We're going to apply health poison onto the source of the damage by a factor of no, I don't have any variable for that. It's going to be minus 15%. Duration for 2 turns. On source is false because it's when they are dealt damage, so when they are not the source of the damage. Chance is this dot chance linked, and then everything else is fine. Okay, so then this dot owner stats listeners dot push this dot poison effect. And okay, so which other passive was it that I was having trouble with? Because I want to look at that one to see which one it was. I'm pretty sure it was eye gouge on the sharpshooter, so let's go ahead and open up that. Eye gouge. Let's see. Yeah, we had the conditional. So then, basically I'm going to do the same thing. Private function apply conditional. Not deadly poison, it's void. Oh, I feel a sneeze. My goodness. Ah! That hurt me in my core, man. Okay. So, effect listener dot remove this dot conditional effect. Again, I can remove a conditional effect even though it's not technically I'm calling the function inside the effect listener class. I can do that because this variable is considered an effect listener because effect listener conditional extends off of this. Meaning this is considered both an effect listener and an effect listener conditional. So yeah. So we got that. And then this dot owner, this dot conditional equals new effect listener conditional. We're listening for current health attack. Checking entity is going to be the target of the attack. Checking stat, we're checking if their current health is Listener conditional, because I just have all the conditions in this change listener conditional class. Wait, do I? Do I have it in the effect listener conditional as well? I don't. Okay, so whatever. Dot less than. Condition entity is again going to be the target of the attack. If their current health is less than their max health times 5 or times 0.5, meaning if they're at 50% health, if they're less than 50% health rather, condition base value is 0 because I don't want to check if it's below a base amount. Applied target is going to be the source of the damage. We're going to be applying the health poison by a factor of another 15% for 2 turns. On source is false because it's when they are attacked. Chance, it doesn't matter. Chance linked is true because we're linking it to the guaranteed poison. Yes, okay. So then, this dot owner stats listeners dot push poison effect. Okay. No. The conditional. And then in here I do if this dot bot upgrade to this dot apply conditional. Yes. 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 I'm gonna change this no, it's I want my functions to be named the same, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. Apply effect, then apply listener. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then in the unlock we just apply effect listener, and then yeah, here I can just call in the upgrade spell 1. I don't know. I think I should call apply effect listener here. I know it was working before, but I feel I should call the apply effect listener just to like guarantee nothing goes wrong. So then I'll do that here. Override upgrade spell 1. Here we increase chance plus equals 0.25. Yes, okay. So then this dot apply effect listener. We're going to override upgrade spell 2. This one is we're going to do the same thing. Oh, actually, I can't do that. Okay, I know why I was doing this. Okay. Actually, put that back. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna work. I promise it's gonna work. Okay, go into the passives. Then public static var herbalist poisonous armor. Poisonous armor. And then down here equals new poisonous armor. Okay, then. Oh, didn't. What the heck did I do there? Oh, whatever. Okay. Go up here. Give it that. Then passive poisonous armor. We're gonna unlock and on the player. Oops. And then we're going to up. No. Poisonous armor upgrade. We're going to upgrade it again, and that should be fine. Hopefully, let's find out. Okay, it seems fine. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Now let's see if the poison goes through. Player poisoned themselves. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I see, because it's saying that the ally 1 poisoned himself. That is very interesting. Let's see if I can fix that. Target, source, and then okay, I need to go into stat change event. I need to see this on the listener. We're checking. Interesting. If target equals... Oh, okay, I think I see why. Because, it says the player poisoned himself. But it's not true. The player poisoned the ally. Or the ally poisoned himself, kind of. Oh, god dang it. Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that. I'm not gonna... I really don't want to worry about this right now. But, we can see... when the poison goes through. Maybe is that the first time? Okay, so the poison deals so much damage. How much is that? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was my other recording. So 124 divided by 805. Yeah, that's 15%. That is so good. I want to see the... I want to see 2 poisons. 2 poisons. Show me. Hold on. Shouldn't it poison twice here? Interesting. Okay. So we have a bit of an issue where it's not... Second one, yeah. It's not applying the poison twice, even though... Here, when the player poisons the ally, not themselves, the player is below 50% health. But for some reason, it's not putting the poison through. Run. First special to continue. Interesting. So let's go into effect listener. Huh. I'm confused now. Why is it being dumb? I don't know why. I'm like my brain is not working right now. It's just like I'm trying to think, and I'm just bringing up just like a blank, like static nothingness. I'm just like, why? I don't get it. This stat change event. I've been working on this for months and months, and it's still not working 100%. And it's just, it's a war of attrition right here. And I'm just like, okay. So if it's false, so I do this here. Okay, if chance linked, if it is chance linked and we haven't activated the first just yet, false, continue. Okay, so if it's not chance linked, so it's gonna run into the first one. And that one's not going to be chance linked, so it's going to fail this check. And then if it's not chance linked, then first special activated is equal to true. I could put an else statement here actually, an else if, just to make it a little bit more efficient. So then it's equal to true if and then it runs the stat change event, or the effect listener. And then if it fails because of the chance, return false. Else it's going to return true, because when it passes the poison, that means it failed this if statement, meaning it ran everything else. Which means it should have returned true, meaning it wouldn't have done this. Okay, let's just run it again. I need to see a little bit more here. So the player, yeah, I don't know why it's just poisoning once. Why is it just poisoning once? I don't get it. Oh, my brain. My brain is mush. It is late. I don't know why I decided to record. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the recording here. I've done this before, once before. I'm going to stop the recording, figure out the problem, try to fix it, and hopefully it won't take too long to where I just give up and just go to bed. But I'll try to figure this out, and I'll hopefully put a little addendum after this to show you what was happening. Anyways, I'll stop the recording now and try to figure out the problem. Okay, hey guys, it's presented back in my program, and this is the addendum to the poisonous armor and passive that was bugging out, and it's been a little while. I went to bed just to sleep because I'm just like, nah man, I'm too tired. I can't be focused on fixing this spell, and now as you can see it's very late on the next day just because today I've been doing next to nothing. I chose today to just take the good portion of the day off, and so it's the next day and I fixed poisonous armor. The thing is, I fixed poisonous armor earlier today, but I didn't record myself doing it because I wanted to record myself right after I did it, but I just never got around to it, and so I have to like look back into my code and figure out what I did to fix it. Okay, so yeah, poisonous armor works properly. I know one issue was it wasn't applying the conditional listener like right after this one went through, and the reason for that was because I forgot that when I made this variable here, the condition base value, in order for it to not use it, I needed to set it to null. I set it to 0, so what was happening was it was checking if your current health was less than 0, which is literally impossible. So it was never going to apply. Setting it to null makes it use the multiplier, and so that's why that wasn't working. And then after that, the poison conditional was applying just fine. And then I think the second one was the fact that it was saying that the player poisoned themselves, and for that I had to just switch around what it was checking for in the if statement for displaying whether you applied something to yourself or to a target. And so that works properly, and then now I can just play it, and then hopefully we'll be able to see it in action. Yes. Oh wait, actually, hold on. That makes me think something. Hold on. I actually gotta do something really quick. I'll go right here. Oh no, this is. Oh geez. Since it's the next day. Since it's the next day, I completely forgot. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get one of my videos out in the backlog. Problem is, the only video I have in my backlog is the video that I'm making the addendum to right now. So that's hilarious. I had to cancel that because I have to still use that video, and I have to attach this one to that one, and I still have one more passive that I gotta go through. I pasted it to the wrong one again. There we go. Okay, go back to the Herbalist. Here we go. Yeah, I still have to do poisonous. No, not poison. I still have to do natural resistance. Yeah, correct. Correct. Yeah, correct. So I still have to do that. So anyways, I'll show you this. I already pasted it. So if the player goes down low enough, yes. Here, when the player poisons the ally one, it says that he poisoned him twice because when he took damage, his health was below 50%. And then I'll go to the point where it poisons just once, so you can see the difference. Does it? Oh, it doesn't even poison at any point. The first poison was when he was below 50% health, so it's whatever. So you see it poisons him twice, and he takes 2 hits of poison damage. So yeah, that's pretty good, and it's working just fine. So I think that is good. It's working just fine, like I said. So poison armor, working just fine. Next one is natural resistance. This one should take literally like 3 minutes. Probably more, maybe like 5, but it's like really not gonna take long at all. Resist, is it? Yeah, I can't believe I forgot how to spell resistance. Extends passive. Okay, let's get this done so I can attach it and upload it. Problem is, since I have to attach this to the other video, I have to run it through Premiere Pro, which means encoding is going to take like 30 minutes. So this video isn't going to be going up until about midnight, maybe a little bit later, probably a little bit later, since the other video is like 30 minutes, something like that. And this one's going to be another like 7 or 10 minutes. So yeah, anyways, so we're going to call the super. Upgrade 1 is additionally provides plus 50, or I don't need the plus, it just additionally provides 15% damage reduction. Yeah, I don't know, that kind of, natural resistance. I don't know, I'm probably going to switch this around, because it says it gives 15% damage reduction, but I'm like, that kind of doesn't go in line with the Herbalist as a class. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just do some like flat bonus increases, and instead the first one will provide more health regen, and the second will apply more debuff resistance. So yeah, okay, so this one's going to be plus 3.75% health regen. Next one's going to be plus 15% debuff resistance. Okay, we're going to override not this, you dingus. Update description, and so I will need two variables. Health regen is going to be a number equals to 3.75. Private var debuff resistance. That one's going to be a number equals 15. Okay, so this dot description equals, it's going to be plus plus this dot health regen, and then I'm going to no I don't need to do that, it's whatever. Health regen plus percent health regen, and plus this dot debuff resistance plus percent debuff resistance. So yeah, so it should be plus 3.75% health regen and plus 15% debuff resistance. And when you upgrade either of these, it'll update the corresponding stat. So override unlock, and then when you unlock it, you get a new stat change event, and then we're changing health regen. I'm pretty sure it's health regen and not health regeneration. Yeah, it's just health regen. Okay, so I'm good. Health regen, it's going to be a buff. Target is the owner. Source is the owner. By a change of 3.75, rounds is false. Okay, so the new stat change event. This one is, oh my god, go back. Is debuff resistance. And this one's a buff. Owner. And then the change is 15. Rounds is false. Okay, so that's that. Override upgrade spell 1. This dot health regen plus equals 3.75, and then do a new stat change event for basically the exact same. We're going to override upgrade spell 2, and this one is going to do basically the exact same thing, only it's going to do it for the debuff resistance. 15. Okay, so that's fine. Let's now initialize it. Static var herbalist natural, not truel, it's natural resistance. Natural resistance, and down here, natural resistance equals new natural resistance. Sweet deal. Now let's go ahead and do natural resistance and make sure it's working just fine before I end the video. I did a bad, what have I done? Where's it throwing the error? I can't see the, oh, it's right here. Oh, because I'm a dummy. It was trying to change the debuff resistance, and it should have changed the description. You dummy. You dang old dummy. Okay, bring this over here. So we get health regen. That's the initial unlock. Debuff resistance buff. Oh. Oh god. Oh, it's debuff resist chance. There we go. It's more formal. Not debuff resistance, it's a debuff resist chance. There we go. That should be word. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, debuff resist chance. That works, and then you upgrade spell 1, upgrade spell 2. And so yeah, with the base amount of health regen, when you upgrade this all the way, you get 9% of your max health regenerated per turn, which is pretty good if I say so myself. And that's the end of that. That was very, very quick. And I'm going to try to cut this as short as possible because I don't want the encoded video combined to be too long. So I'm going to cut it right now. The next video I'm going to be doing the infinite spells. Shouldn't be too bad. It's just it's another status effect in a flat increase, so that video shouldn't be too long. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please show your appreciation by liking it, commenting on it, subscribing, all that good garbage, and I'll see you guys next time.